Good morning. Hey, how y'all doing today? I know that I want to welcome you guys to Tell It Like It Is this morning, and Tell It Like It Is 19. I'm here. I had a procedure yesterday, so I wasn't able to post yesterday, but I'm here today. I actually, was feeling really bad after the procedure yesterday, and it was one that was very much needed. They were able to do a colonoscopy on me as well, and I went from Sunday night 11:30 to Tuesday morning without eating. And Lord have mercy, you don't want to go through it, but you got to go through it. Get yourself checked, because it could lead to a healthier life. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you for the doctors that helped me continue to be here on earth, as well as the ones that are really truly praying for me. I want you to know that, I have another appointment today as well, which is a device check, meaning that they're going to go in and do an MRI and check and make sure that the pacemaker is working the way that it's supposed to. I've had a couple of complications. That's continuing to be some setbacks, and I'm just trying to overcome these obstacles so I can continue to live for my daughters and my granddaughters and my son and my family and the friends that truly care about me. Thank you guys so much for your prayers. Thank you for being here on Tell It Like It Is 19. Man, I just want to say this morning, I woke up to a notification, and, for the sake of me, Plies, the rapper, he put this online, and it was very disturbing because I wasn't able to actually, hear a lot of what was said, but their actions show a lot of what was a lot of hate, a lot of immaturity, a lot of bias situations between black aggressive men with a lot of women versus white men with a lot of women. Now, and don't get me wrong, I believe in some of the things that Trump are saying when it comes to our money. I think that he's a very well-off businessman. Do I think he's a good president? No, because he has his personal beliefs involved in it. He hasn't really spoke about a lot of the politicking, other than being a comic, meaning that he's doing a lot of comedian type stuff with the debates, with his ads. You're actually degrading people. You sound very racist. You sound very, uncomfortable with people that are not his skin color. And don't get me wrong, Kamala is falling into the same trick by doing the same thing that he is doing, which makes her not a good candidate as well. I'm not racist. I don't care about color. I like all colors. I have some good friends that are white, very good friends that are better than some of the friends that I have that are black. I'm not ashamed to say that. I love my friends that are white because they truly, hear me. They truly listen to me. I have one that's named Roger. I have one that's named Chad. I have one that's named Chris Lundy. And those guys, they truly check on me. They truly, genuinely call me and check on me, which is beautiful, and we text each other and we talk over a time and stuff. And man, I'm very happy to be in the company of those guys sometimes, because those guys give me some encouragement, some inspiration. They pray with me. And I love it. You know, I haven't one time had any friends of mine that are close to me that are black call me and pray with me, came and see me. I have a couple that does that, a couple out of all the people that I know, and I'm very well known, especially throughout North Carolina and throughout a couple of other states and stuff that's out here. People know me from a lot of places. There's nowhere that I can go that nobody says, and sides. And I'm like, turn my head and they there. I even went to Jamaica and somebody called my name. And that was a friend that I hadn't seen, I know, in 10 years. They just so happened to be on the same cruise boat. But they were there. And they saw me. So, but what I'm very disturbed about this morning is what I woke up to. I'm going to let you guys listen to this for a second. And I just want to see what your comment is about it. And hopefully that we can get something started. Please don't hesitate to chime in. I'm not perfect in what I'm doing as well. This is a new thing for me and I'm learning it. But it's something that I am grateful to be able to do in order to be able to put this in position. So I want y'all to look at this and I want you to tell me what you think about it. I'm going to try to flip my camera around so I can make sure that I'm actually giving you the best opportunity to see what it is that disturbed me this morning. And okay, I turned it around and here it goes. And I'm going to put the sound on so you guys can see it because it's very disturbing. Wow. So now, this here is a voter registration for voters to come to. And I just want y'all to see what this is right now. Now, he has a Magna hat on his head, and they tell you not to bring in your beliefs inside of the voting registration for you not to... Now, he just throwed his hat that has Magna on it. Wow, God. Now here comes the assault. Wow. Wow. Now at some point, I wanted you to see the confrontation with just women there. Not that it's a color thing, but it's a man versus women. And he's very aggressive about it. He's very, provocative about it. And it's causing a big ruckus and confusion at the voting building. Now, I just want you to take time to think that if this was a black guy that was doing this to a bunch of white women at this time, just saying, now, not talking about color or race, but I'm just saying that if this was the action taken by a black man in a place of voting, which can be considered as a felon, if you're disrupting a voting spot building with people in it that are trying to come in and vote for the president or the Congress people in America. This is the land of the free. Yes, you have the right to wear what you want to wear, say what you want to say to a certain degree. When it comes to assaulting someone or insulting or cursing or taking aggressive measures to hurt someone or to make them feel belittled or beneath you, then you are portraying your beliefs on someone else. Now, why? I don't know why this happened and what was said a little bit. I can understand a little bit of it. But to see that this is happening really causes you to be confused. Now, you tell me what you think about this, and I'm going to let this finish playing out.
Wow. Wow.
Now, you have two older white young ladies that intervened with the young man and was trying to tell him to not do the things that he was doing. But he pushes all of the women and tell them like he's a very aggressive man. Now, that's very mean. You know, just being a man. Y'all forget about the color. It just don't make sense for this to be happening. So when I'm saying this, I'm trying to get a better understanding as to how we can turn around and allow this to happen in a country that's supposed to be the land of the free, which is why everybody that's in other countries wants to continue to come to America. But when they get here, it actually diminish what America stands for. It doesn't mean that. America is supposed to be a land of the free. Then why are we still being treated the way that we're being treated? I'm going to give you two reasons as to why. One of the reasons are that most people are afraid of what's being taken away from them. Not what's being earned, because as a black man, I have to go out and earn everything that I get. I'm not trying to take anything from anybody. I'm only trying to make a living for myself in order to take care of my family without any of the other stresses that goes on in the world today. Now, how we sit up here and dictate what we do and how we get it and the way that we get it and what we choose to do in order to progress in life is totally a decision based on you, not nobody else. Nobody else can determine that other than you. What you accept is your choice. What you don't accept is your choice. When you're giving people, a negative vibe about you, why wouldn't someone be aggressive back towards you? Because they feel that you're either entering a space of peace that they may have, or you're crossing the line with some disrespectful words, disrespectful actions. Me personally, I don't want no one coming at me very aggressive because I'm already an aggressive man. You know, I'm very authoritarian. I myself take charge. I'm confident. I'm arrogant. I'm conceited. I know who I am as a man. First of all, you need to know that. Know who you are as a man and a woman. Not taking nothing away from a woman. Beautiful, beautiful women. I want to make sure that you hear me clearly about being respectful about who you are in public or in the house, because that trickles down to a lot of the people that are actually watching you. Man, I can't imagine me being in a building with a room full of women and one tell me to take my hat off and I tell them to go to HELL, or I tell them to get out of my face. I have the right to wear what I want to wear, but I'm not following the rules of the building, which is a violation of a federal offense. I'm not sure, but I've seen clearly several things that happened in that video that caused us to be able to say, you know, and you can go back and play it again if you want to. It's actually on my page, but these are things that does not happen, supposed to happen in a voting building. Now, not to say that this young man didn't feel a certain kind of way because that's all he saw was a bunch of black women. Hey, he could be feeling the need to be provocative and, just stress his rights, his Magna rights, make America great again. So be it. Trump, I understand your points, your point of views, your reasoning about money, business, taxes that are going to other countries. I totally agree. But I agree because I'm here in America and they take our money that's here in America when people are here in America, black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. It doesn't matter what color you are, but this is the land of the free. So when you take my money and you throw it, you give it away to another country and we're still struggling here, and I worked like a dog since I was 13 years old, and you've been taking taxes out of my money, and then you turn around and you give it away. America, the government, and the federal funding, they get to receive a kickback from that money that goes. Money that's not theirs. It's money of the taxpayers, American taxpayers. It belongs to us. We should get the kickback as taxpayers. We should have money coming back into our pockets. I totally agree with you, Trump, on that. Now, when you start talking about color, immigrants coming across the border to get here and stuff, and then they get here and you don't like them, that clearly is racist. Clearly is racist. I don't think that that is right. I think that you are not being fair to the people in our country as it is. I think the government is biased as it is. I think a lot of the politicians have personal beliefs that doesn't sit well with the country. And I think that we should all be trying to be kind to one another, love one another, and, grow together and find a way to just end racism as fast as we can. I thank you for that, but I think that we all need to understand and be open-minded when it comes to people's point of views, just so we can get to a place of correction and fixing what we're supposed to do, not condemn people because of what skin color they are. It's not fair. It's not fair. If you think that we can, I don't know what you feel about it, but hey, it's very sad. It's very sickening. And it's something that I don't like. Thank you for coming on, Squirrel Man 72. I welcome you to come in and chime in if you want to. You can actually touch the button and go on live with me and be able to voice your opinion about some of the things that I'm saying, or some of the things that I'm viewing. Because these are not the things that I actually think. Because to be honest with you, one of my boss men told me, Chuck, we worked together at Green Ford and we worked together at Stearns Ford. And don't get me wrong, I had a lot of good people that was at Green Ford. Jeremy, Jock, Tony, and man, those guys, Chris, Harold, those guys are awesome. I mean, those guys were the best working environment that I've ever worked in. But those guys told me one time before, man. Well, Chuck told me this one time before. Chuck said, Ed, your way of doing things are very analytical, meaning that I analyze a lot of things. I speak about it, you know what I'm saying? And I say it with passion and belief And it makes me very emotional when I do that, when I get into something like that. And that's what triggers my episode of conversion disorder. I have a conversion disorder, meaning that I lose my memory sometimes. And Chuck say, man, the best thing that we could give somebody is a listening ear. And once you hear what they say and you really understand what they mean by what they're saying, hopefully there's something that you can gain from it that will help you get over some of the things of the worldly ways. I say that because if you allow the worldly ways, people of the world are not going to be like you. People are not going to act like you. People are not going to think like you. We may have similar thoughts, but our actions are different. We are not in a position to judge each other because we didn't create each other. God created us. He should be our only judge. I hope that people are hearing this and hopefully understand where I'm going with this. It's all about the Lord Jesus Christ in this country. It should be, or whatever it is that you believe that's your higher power. Also, I think that if you don't understand how to love and be kind to one another, there's going to be turmoil in this country, just like it is over there in Israel. Those people are suffering over there, and I hate that that's going on over there. And I commend the government and the taxpayers and the people here that are wanting to send information out to these people as well, send help over there as well. I also want you to know that we have people here in North Carolina that are suffering as well. And you should be giving to them. If you have a heart, if you are a God-fearing person, if you have a soul, if you know what love means, if you are a caring individual, give it to them. Amen. I'm going to jump off of that subject right now because I have some other things that I want to talk about as far as how to understand relationships. Relationship with people of a different race. Relationships with the people that are a different gender. Why we are so judgmental of a lot of things that's out here. Well, because we've been put in a position to judge. Because, like social media is posting any and everything. And that's because of cameras. Cameras catching everything. I don't care where you at, where you been, and how you get there. You can hide for so long, but somebody is watching. Somebody is watching. We have this thing with the way that people drive their cars and they put stickers on the back of their cars that say certain things that people are reading when they're behind them. Some of them are offensive, some of them are funny. Most of them that even are offensive are funny to me because I just look at the person and say, well, if that's what you feel, you know what I'm saying, please don't hesitate to tell someone about that. There may be another perspective in what you're feeling. We're not here to cause people to not be able to say, hey, I'm here from America and I deserve more than what you get. Did you earn more than what I get? See, I don't believe that you earn more than what I get. I believe that your ancestors stole some stuff from people, white or black. They stole some stuff from them people in order to gain an advantage in the world. How does a country own something that's not theirs because you put a stake in it. You raced across the world and you just found a piece of land and say, it belongs to me. You found a way to pay taxes on it or to be able to say you can pay for it and it belongs to you. Somebody else did the same thing before you. Just saying. I never got my 40 mules and my 40 acres. You know, hey, that's what America told me when I was growing up. I ain't seen it. I don't care to have it, really. You know, what I care to have is what's mine, what I earned, what I was able to go out and work for, what I was able to go out and be able to say, hey, I did this with the help of the Lord, with the blessing from the Lord who mercifully graced me with his presence, and to wake up every day to go out and actually make a dollar to afford mines. What's mines? Now, how is it, this behooves me too, how is it that I'm going to buy a house and I finished paying off this house? I finished paying off this house that's on my land. That's mine. When I signed that deed and I signed that last mortgage, how is it that I owe taxes on something that belonged to me? Property taxes. The property belongs to me, not you, government. You don't own this property. You didn't pay a penny on it. So why should I pay you taxes on something I paid for? My motorcycles, my cars, my trucks, my work vans, my clothes, my mailbox. How I owe you money and you didn't pay a penny for it? Just saying. Tell it like it is. If I'm wrong, explain it to me. Get in, chime in on it. Thank you, JBose/_87. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming on. I'm here if you want to join in live, touch the screen, come in and talk to me about some of the things I've talked about. Again, I'm just looking for an audience that wants to really tell it like it is. This platform is for you to be able to open up. Say something. Don't be scared to just, holding it in and go behind a closed door and say something and nobody knows, it may be something that'll help somebody. Chuck told me that, man, stop that. You used to tell me that all the time, man. The information that you got, it would be very much something that could help somebody else out here in the world. If you don't understand that, you're not going to be able to develop a loving and caring mind. You're going to just be somebody that's delusional. My daughter liked to say that a lot to me, because she says that I talk about things that were in the past. Things that are in the past what made me who I am today. And those experiences from me helped me be able to overcome some of the things that I had that traumatized me back when I was young. So I very well could be delusional. And thank you, because that'll help me open up a little bit more about who I am as a man. And being a man doesn't mean I need to be strong. I need to have a gun. I need to be able to fight good. But I need to be able to hear. I need to be able to care. I need to be able to love. I need to be able to share. I need to be able to give. I need to be able to respect. I need to be able to have standards. I need to be able to have principles. I need to be able to have morals. I need to be able to have value in who I am as a man. Why? Because it's definitely needed for the young people and for the people that are around you that can love you. Am I perfect in doing it? By no means I'm not perfect in doing it. But what I am is a person that keeps trying. What I am is a man that keeps caring. What I am is a man that loves hard. Any and every one. Black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian, I don't care about your color. If you are a genuine, loving, caring person. Male or female. Yes. Yes. Sometimes it makes me upset and angry about the way that people treat other people out here. Yes. It makes me upset to know that people can say things that are very, very, very hurtful to someone else. Yes. Definitely a man that does something wrong to a woman. Whether she's mouthy, disrespectful, talk back, or whatever the case may be, you don't deserve to put your hand on her, buddy. Now, I hate that word buddy because I think it's another word for the N-I-G-G-A. Now, why? But that's just some things I got from the Jim Crow law. Hey, I don't care. I just don't like the word buddy. Don't call me buddy because I ain't your buddy. My name Ant Size. And I'll address you the same way with your name. And matter of fact, put Mr. on the front of mine if you choose to. If you don't, so be it. I know who I am. Don't be disrespectful to me though, because I have another side of me that I have lost. I have left deep down inside a long time ago. I'm too old to be doing that now, so I got the right for that thing now, to me. So, but get back to what I believe in and why I'm saying this to you guys is that more likely, man, you're going to be able to advance in life a little bit more if you just listen, man, and you just care a little bit more. But opening your ears is going to take you to a whole nother level if you can listen to it, not respond to it, but process it. Before you respond, you may find another way, another avenue. Always turning right ain't right. Always turning left ain't right. But it may be something that's in that trail or in that decision or that choice that you make to listen and go the other way or try another avenue that may help you get over the hump. I'm just saying, tell it like it is. Why do we call America the land of the free? Well, I think that people call America the land of the free because it don't belong to America. It belongs to the people. America is part of what they claim to be the land or the United States. America really stands for the government. The government owns America, not the people. Me, I believe people own America. White, black, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. I don't give a crap what color you are. We all that pay taxes that we shouldn't be paying to somebody that don't own America. I'm just saying. I believe that we own America as people, not titles. Not titles. Relationships with people create a bond, a unity. And to me, America right now is not bonding. We don't have unity. What we have is a bunch of mess. And that's sad. It's sad. I woke up to that notification this morning and I seen that young man doing that to them women. And the first thing I could think about, Lord have mercy, if that was a black man. You know how many police officers would have been there slamming that man on the ground, trying to arrest him and lock him up. And now, if I don't know if the police came with this one right here because they shut it off. But for the sake of me, I just couldn't imagine us going through that. or me going through that. Let me speak about me. I'm talking about what I would have felt. I would have felt very disrespectful, and I'd have been very aggressive with the police officers that came in to put their hands on me, to lock me up. I would have been very aggressive in that manner. You're not just going to grab me because you want to, because you are a police officer. Put your hand on me, you want to. We got another problem with a pacemaker. Yes, we got a problem. I'm still ant-sized, and I still got these hands. Don't want to use them, but understand, don't play with this man. Tell it like it is. I'm just saying. I hope that we could really start getting some people to come on, tell it like it is, and voicing their opinions. Comment in the box below. Send me a shout out. Let me know that you heard me, that you're listening. Follow me on Tellitlikeitis19. Get on my page, my Facebook page. I have a lot of things to say. I see Rock Boy 336 just joined us as well. And I'm hoping that, by people coming on here, that they would see, a lot of the things that I'm talking about. And what we're talking about is, why do we call America the land of the free? Yeah, it's not. It's not land of the free. America is a title for the government. The people who live in America or the United States, we own the land. America doesn't own the land. You just put a title on it, and so you can actually say that you are America, and which is what other countries do too. Who created that? I'm not sure. Who started that? I'm not sure. But it seems like it were people, a number of people that created a group of people with power or with a lot of money that they actually stole back in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, stole this money, stole this land in order to claim that it's theirs. I'm just saying, I pay for my property. I pay for the things that I want to. And if I finish paying for it, how do I owe you taxes? I don't owe you anything. Why am I paying you property taxes, Winston-Salem? I shouldn't be paying you property taxes on something that's not yours. It's mine. You don't own this property. It belongs to me, not you. So, make sense to me of that, people. Tell me, how is it that people going to say, I owe you something, and I just paid off the last bill, the last mortgage on this house. I got my deed to it, but I got to pay taxes on it for you, and if I don't, you going to come and take what I paid for? I can see why some of those men out there carry their shotguns, sit on their porch with their shotguns, because you're not taking their property, because you didn't pay for it. Tax man, that'll be the day that I go to jail. Again, after 32 years. Take my money and see what happened. I have Miss S.M. Abra just joined us as well. Thank you for coming in and chiming in. I hope that this helps you out. Why do we think America is the land of the free? That is the subject today. And about how we are paying taxes on property taxes to somebody that hasn't paid for the property. But you'll take my money that I pay taxes on to you, and you'll send it across the world. But you won't send it to my next door neighbor that's struggling, ain't got a pot to piss in, can't eat, can't feed themselves, can't get out and do nothing. You won't help them. You won't pay for that person that's up under the bridge that's been sleeping there for 2-3 years. You won't help them. But you want to create housing for another country. Don't get me wrong. I want the other countries to live just like we do. But they have a government that's charging them money just like our government charging us money. Now Makes sense to me. I'm just saying. I'm a vocal. I'm very vocal. I speak aggressively. I'm analytical. I know a little bit of politicking. I know how to be able to approach people. And I know how to relate to just about any subject that someone can throw up at me, unless it's talking about a needle. That means I'm talking to these doctors. Grateful for the doctors, but I ain't got time to hear nothing about no needle, because that frightens me. And I'm not afraid of anything but a needle and a snake. Just saying, tell it like it is. I'm really hoping that people will chime in and tell me what their thoughts on us paying property taxes to the city and to the government that has not paid one red penny on your property. Then if that's the case, you pay the property tax because you said it's your property. But you didn't pay for this property. Makes sense to me, just saying, tell it like it is. You did not pay one penny on that property. But I got to pay you property tax every year for something that I paid for. Now, I can't, for the sake of me, get a hold of this, because it touches me on the inside. It makes me feel like I'm just losing everything that I gained or everything that I earned, and that, honestly, I really never really own anything, because I have to pay on it for the rest of my life. And if I die and I haven't paid those taxes, you, government, taxpayer, taxman, want to come and take it? And you didn't pay nothing for it? Just saying. Tell it like it is. Is that serious? Are you serious? Make sense to me of exactly what you just said. I articulate, I break down a lot of the words in the stuff that goes on out here. And I'm talking about the fact that they say, when you finish paying this deed off from the bank, we'll send you the deed, which belongs to you, becomes your property. If it becomes my property once the bank sends me the deed, then how is it that the tax man can say I still owe him taxes for the property? Because the land belongs to me as well. So everything that's on my land, everything that I pay for on my land is my property, not yours, tax man. Stop stealing. Stop stealing with the black and white paper. Don't hand me something like this talking about you didn't pay this. First of all, I got the deed to pay this, to say that I own this. I got the deed to say that I own this property, this mine's. Now you turn around and say that you own it, and you say that you didn't pay your property taxes. Wait a minute, bro. I paid for the whole damn house. I paid for the whole damn land. I paid for the cars, the motorcycles. They belong to me, not you. I don't even know why you even holding my title or my deed. I shouldn't have to pay you to send me something that belongs to me. Send it to me, crooks. You know, that's one of the things I do have in common with Trump. I believe in that. I believe that our money is ours, and we shouldn't be just giving it away, throwing it out there. We should help people. Yes. Now, I don't think that he's right in that sense, but he makes sense to me about keeping my money, keeping my property. Don't take mines that I belong, that I made, that I earned, that I went out and worked hard for. Don't take what belongs to me with a piece of paper talking about it's yours, and then send some daggone task force to come out here to seize my property. You got me twisted. I'll die that day. Whether I'm delusional or whatever the case may be, I'll die that day. I'm just saying, tell it like it is. Man, I got heated for a moment there. because it just upsets me about the mere fact that people just keep doing that. Lord have mercy. Then I ran across certain things that, you know, that are causing me to feel like either we're going to lose this battle all the time because we're not supporting each other. We're not understanding how to help each other stop a lot of that there. That means that we do have to go out and vote. We have to vote somebody into our chair, into Congress, into our committees, into our country, congressional boards, in order for us to be able to hear what they're saying, not what they think that we want to hear, and then we put them in a chair and everything goes out the door. We have to believe in ourselves that we can overcome something as simple as the government saying that we owe them money every year on property that they did not pay for. They did not pay for it. Not one red penny. They go home every night getting a paycheck, getting a salary every year because they collect money from people that they did not pay for something from. Did you hear what I said? They go home every night with a salary that the taxpayers pay them to come and take money from the taxpayers. Now that's funny to me. Just saying. You know, glad that you got a job. I know it ain't you. You don't own the government or none of that there. But they found a way to be able to continue to make money. However many people that's out here, which is about 8 billion, got a lot of people that's out here. So every person that's working out here, this gonna really eat you up. I don't know if you look at your check stub every time you get paid, but on your check stub it has MISC. To me, that stands for miscellaneous, right? The government takes $2.01 up to $2.31 out of each person that works in America every paycheck. So you talking about let's just say 8 billion people. 8 billion people times $2. Times $2. Now, how much money are they getting? They get this money. Those $2.31 that they take out your check, you can't even file taxes on it, and that's the money that you earned. You earned those $2.31, that $2.31 that they take out your check. And if you try to claim it on your taxes, because at the end of the year, that's a lot of money. Over a period of time, it's a whole lot of money. But put it on your tax papers and say, well, I paid, this is my money that they took too, the federal government took as well. Now, I want to file taxes and claim that money as well. They tell you some falsified story that is to help the world. What? I don't care. You can help the world with that. I still need to file taxes on it. Because it's my money. I earned it. You just come in and take it and say you can do what you want to do with it? No, sir. No, sir. But they can do it because we ain't fighting against it. We're not voting for that to be something that's just not going to happen to my money that I earned. And don't forget, I earned it. I didn't take it, steal it, or rob for it. I went out and broke and sweated on my back. I learned the systems, I learned the duties, I learned the job criteria and the requirements of this job in order for me to earn this money. I don't need you to come in and take it out of my check just because you say you can. I don't need you to come in there and tell me that I can't file taxes on money that you take out of my check, because there's money on the federal side, there's money on the state side, there's money for Social Security, there's money for the the MISC, all that money that you taking out of my check, I should be able to claim at the end of the year. You said it. What you work for, you claim it at the end of the year. You get a return or you owe money. One or the other. And I'm going to get on that subject too about because you make more money, you pay more money. Man, miss me with that miss right there, bro. And I have to belittle myself or downplay myself in order to stay up under the tax bracket for me to have to pay you money over and over again each year. Man, I've been paying $3,000 to $4,000 over a year for the past 25 years because I choose to make $130,000, $150,000, $180,000 a year. I made $230,000 before they took me out to work a year. And I had to pay them folks $6,000 on money that I earned. Wait a minute. You took money all year out of my check. Then it's time for me to file my taxes for this money. And you say, I owe you? Yeah, that's funny, man. That is very funny. I don't even think that you understand what you just did. But you throwed it out there and so many people has accepted it to the point to where it doesn't even register in their mind that they paying people, you paying crooks to take money from you. You paying these people to take money from you. After you done work like a dog, you come home and your feet hurting, your back, your legs, your neck stiff. I'm just saying now, if I'm wrong about it, somebody let me know. Is my thinking wrong? I welcome to be challenged. I welcome to be challenged about some of the things that I'm saying. I welcome you to touch that screen, get on here live with me, and tell the people what I'm saying. The program and my platform is about opening up and expressing how you really feel. You can't go to jail for your opinion. You're not hurting anyone. This platform is not about targeting somebody, race, black or white or Puerto Rican or Haitian. This is about opening up and speaking so someone can hear you so we can make some changes in ourselves as well as in the country that we live in. Let's challenge the government. Let's challenge the ones that think that it's okay to take money from us, to be crooks. Because if we went out and we took money from them, we're going to jail. Let's break that cycle and go out and find out who the sources are, research your information, listen to it, understand what you're listening to, and let's fight for it. Let's fight to stop this stealing that they're doing. The government, America. Oh, I know. Some people say, if you don't like it, then leave. I was born in North Carolina, born in Baptist Hospital. So I am not just an American. I am a North Carolinian. So if I'm going to fight for something, I'm going to fight for North Carolina first. The hell with America. I'm going to fight with my daggone own company. I like telling it like it is. Thank you very much, Miss SMABRA. I can't say your name. I wish I can. I'm very bad with that, but thank you very much. Yes, I know we got to keep going. We got to keep telling it like it is, because if we don't, people are not going to hear or understand why they money. But we'll sit in the house and start talking about that. Oh, man, they just take too much money out of my check. They just do this and do that. That's as far as it go. I got a good mind. I'm going to tell you this right now. I came up with this several times. This thought has crossed my mind for real. I thought about running for the mayor of Winston-Salem. I thought about getting on the board. I thought about running for something that I believe in. And honestly, I don't have to be on the board to be able to get results. I could just be able to talk. My office is at 1321 Hardesty Lane, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 27101, which is right there beside Forsyth Seafood on Martin Luther King. I believe that, as a person, as a man, being that I'm a man I'm an advocate for the community. That's who I want to be that's what I want to be a part of, the communities. Black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. I don't care what color you are. I want to fight for you. I want to be able to hear your opinions. I want to be able to hear you be able to tell me this is going on in my household and I want it to be fixed with the help of you. I want to be able to directly impact the people of the community that goes out here and pay taxes and be able to create an opportunity for you to be who you are and own what you own, rightfully so, because you pay for it. I want to be able to challenge the government in what they are doing and stealing. I want to be able to challenge them and tell me, how did you come up with the fact that I got to owe you money on property that I own? I want to know how you came up with that. I'm just saying. Tell it like it is. If you can sit up there and tell me, how did you get to the point to where you send me a piece of paper in the mail and tell me that you gonna take my property that belongs to me, that I went to work for and paid for, and you say you gonna take it? You in what army? Now, I'm going to die that day that it happens. But as of right now, I'm going to try to do the right thing by going out and fight for it. If there's enough people that's out here that even really care about what I'm saying, and if you don't, keep letting them steal your money and be vocal in your household, inside. Don't voice your opinion. Don't come on here and just sit there if you don't want to be able to tell me how you feel about it. If you don't think that they stealing from you. Now, you make sense to me of this now. If they stealing from you, they going to take from you until the day you die. That's just like somebody coming in your house while you sleep at night and robbing you. Yeah. People do house break-ins. That's the government. Stealing. Some old crooked little boy, little girl, somebody out there that's coming in your house unwarning, uninvited, and take what's yours. You put them in jail if they did that. That's the law. Breaking in, entering, and committing a crime while you're doing it, in the midst of committing that crime. The government is doing it. Why are we not locking them up? Why are we not holding them accountable? Why are we not putting these people in jail? Because it's stealing. Clearly it's stealing. I'm just saying. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Your ancestors, a lot of them died for a lot of our rights. And we're not respecting their, what they did for us. I have yet to see a community of color stand up for what they believe in, other than something that's violent. They haven't stood up for something that could actually help their community. They haven't stood up and created a rally of people that will walk for what they believe in. That's why those other countries are in unity, because they believe they'll fight. They're willing to tear the whole city up in order to be able to get their point across. We here in Winston-Salem are not holding up to what our ancestors fought for. Your ancestors, my cousin, Boy Gal 500, she posted on her Instagram page, your ancestors crown you. Sit up straight like a man and fight for what you believe in. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. Don't keep that mess that creates a disease inside of you that can kill you. Pull it up out of you. Come out and go out and fight for what you need to fight for. Stand on your business, not just behind closed doors. Open your mouth. I'm just saying. Because you eat and open up your mouth. You drink and open up your mouth. You smoke and open up your mouth. You talk about people behind their back. Open up your mouth and talk about something that's going to be meaningful to your community and your family. She's a little sick right now, and I'm just trying to get her to call me and check on her to make sure she's all right and that I don't have to go down here to A&T and pick her up and bring her home and get her healthy so she can go back to school. Because money is well spent, and she knows that I don't play when it comes to that school thing. So, again, Boy Gal 500 on Instagram, your ancestors crown you. Sit up straight. Men, come out to my rally and talk about what you need to do or voice your opinion about what you need to do. Come on my site. Talk to me about what we can go out and fight for and put together a team and a group of people in our community, and let's fight for it. I'm not scared. I refuse to be scared of another human being. I refuse to allow someone to take what's mine that I worked and paid for, and you just come in and swoop like a daggone thief in the night and take it. Yes, I want to fight for it. I don't have nothing but time on my hand now because they put me out of work. Yeah, put me out of work. Now they limit me because I have to have benefits in order to be able to go back and forth to the doctor 4 times a week, which is drainful. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's drainful. So you better take care of yourself or you'll be doing the same thing. Just saying, tell it like it is. People live the way that they want to, but you better go get it checked. You better go get your colonoscopy. You better go get your lungs. You better go get your heart. You better go get your mental. You better go get your psyche. You better go get your throat. You better go get your teeth, your eyes, your ears. You better go get everything checked, or you will be in a situation where you won't be able to do anything. So while you up and running, while you living right now, go make you an appointment to the doctor to get you checked out from the rooty to the tooty. It's important, men. It's important, young ladies. I tell you, and I'm just saying, when your ancestors crown you, they didn't crown you to slump over and just hold your head down where nobody can't see you or so your mouth can remain shut. They crowned you because they felt that you were capable of fighting for something that you believe in. I wear a crown on my head, whether my ancestors gave it to me or Jesus Christ gave it to me, because I believe in me. I believe in what I'm thinking. And if I'm not right, I'm open-minded enough to hear somebody else tell me I'm not right within reason. And remember, identify where you're getting your information from. I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of bad things. Still do. Not as bad as I used to. Not that's breaking the law. I'm not doing that stuff. But I still do things that I'm not supposed to do. I smoke. I'm not supposed to do that. That's bad for my health. I have a nervous condition. I have anxiety. That's the first thing I reach for is something to smoke. I'm a man. I like smoking cigars. Big boy cigars. Even though I don't inhale them, but I like the taste of them. I like drinking a little bit. Not as much as I used to. But I do it. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. Yeah, I know people do things behind closed doors that they are ashamed of. Oh, you're not ashamed of it? But I bet you won't do it in front of nobody else. So you are ashamed of who you are and what you are. Truly. So who's being honest? I'm just saying. Tell it like it is. Man, I have a whole lot of information. I have a whole lot of opinions. I have a whole lot of things that I like to talk about, and I'm not scared to talk about it. I'm not scared to be challenged either. Now, I have a group of guys and a group of people that I actually want to bring into the, into my platform that I would love to just have a discussion about, and hopefully that I can get people to come on and chime in and talk about it. I'm going to put this group together this weekend, and I'm going to try to have that group meet with me one day next week. And I just want to put everything down, my itinerary, my agenda sheet, so I can make sure that we stay on point and on page on what we're doing. And right now, I'm just saying that, the things that I believe in about America and about the government taking our money and about it being the land of the free, stop playing with us. Stop. That's that bull script. That's that bull script. That's not something that we should be actually entertaining. We should be actually trying to understand, where did you get this idea from, and why are you taking something that don't belong to you? And why are you trying to keep people from coming into something that you say that is free? Free means free. Free. Now, I know that I ain't the most, the PhD smartest person in the world, but I damn sure know what free mean. I know what opportunity mean. I know that you shouldn't be able to tell me when and where and how I could go when the hell I want to do it. Don't make sense to me. You're a dictator. Government, America. You know worse than that daggone boy over there in Korea. You're worse than him. He's a dictator. You don't tell no damn body what they can and can't do. Laws are meant to be able to create structure, not control. Laws are made to create a form of structure, not control. The governments are built on control, perception, deceive, and control. Perception, deceive, and control. Understand that. I'm just saying. Think about what I just said. They set things up in order for it to benefit the government. In order for you to perceive your perception to be confusing, then they deceive you with falsifications, twisting words, that they know that this is this is the way that they do it. Read the fine print. 90 million people. 89 million of them don't read the fine print. So they count on you not to read the fine print so you won't understand what the hell they doing. They just take that shit from you. You sign that damn paper, ain't understood nothing they see. You just agreed for them to take all your damn money. You signed your damn life away. Whether you know this or not, we pay just to live in America. If you exist in America, you are being charged just to live. We are actually being, we're actually like tenants. Yeah, we pay to live in the United States. Your birth certificate that claims that you live here in this world, and if you still alive, in them census reports, they get the money from the federal government, which is the taxpayers, which is how you pay for who you are, how you pay for why you living. Why am I paying you to live? Why do I need to pay the government to live? To be a so-called United States citizen. I'm just saying. Don't I pay taxes? Every time I spend it all, I pay taxes. I don't need to pay you to live. Every time that I buy something, like I bought this hat. Do I need to pay property taxes on this hat? Hell no. I don't need to pay you for something that I purchased outright. I've already paid taxes on this damn hat. My 401k, my 450 my 402b, all my stuff sitting in my daggone account, and you telling me that I can't get it out because I got to pay taxes on it because it's not time. Motherfucker, it wasn't time for you to take it when you took it. I needed that money to go back into a bill. Huh? I'm just saying, you take my damn money and tell me that I can put it in this account for 30, 20, 30, 40 years, and you take that damn money that I done put in there and you loan it to some damn body else. Hoping that I forget about it. You a damn crook. You thieves. You steal. Like a thief in the night. And I'm just here talking about that there because tell it like it is. Why do we call America land of the free? Man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Don't think that I ain't got nothing to say, because I do. Whether you like it or not. And I'm not going to bite my tongue about certain things. I'm not scared to be challenged. I'm not scared for you to get on here, tap that button, and talk to me about some of the things that you believe, that you may not believe what I'm saying. It may not make sense to you. It may not be affecting you directly, but it's affecting something that's going on in your life. It's affecting somebody that you care about in your life. Are you willing to fight for them? Are you willing to fight for the things that's going to help you create an opportunity for things to get better? Or you just going to sit on your tail and talk about it behind closed doors? Yeah, I should be in politics because I'm not going to sit around and talk to people about things and stuff and not going to ask for and not demand a response from them. Yeah, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to put together, you know, something that I think that I could be able to speak to America about, which was this right here, Tell It Like It Is platform. That's where I want to be. I want to be able to talk about this. Yeah, I'm doing it right now in the man cave because I'm unable to get to the office right now. But when I get back to the office, which would be Monday, which my whole weekend should be. I should be all right the rest of this week. But that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to wait for people to want to come in and talk and sit down in my little studio and make sure that they are able to unleash the power of Tell It Like It Is 19. Being heard. Somebody may be listening that needs to hear this. They might need to hear you say what you need to say. They might need to know your opinion about what's going on. They need to understand why. They need to know how to receive direction, structure. They need to understand and learn about their morals, their standards, their principles, and their values. Stand on your business. What is your character built like? What is your personality like? What is your spiritual belief like? How does your heart really feel about somebody? What do you really think about somebody? What do you see in people? What do you hear from someone? What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? What are you listening to? Does it line up with your morals? Does it line up with your standards? What they said, do it line up with your principles? How do you value what you heard? How do you value what you're listening to? How do you take this information and process it? How do you create an opportunity to be able to do the things that you need to do? You can't continue to sit back and cry about it. Although it's good to cry. Because when you're crying, you're venting. Especially when you're by yourself, you're just talking. You like you're talking in tongues. Which is a good thing. I didn't learn that till I got older. But I tell you right now, if you continue to keep your mouth quiet, one of my boss men, Harold, said to me, closed mouths don't get fed. Can't get nothing in it. Can't get nothing in it. Closed ears won't be able to hear nothing. Closed-minded people can't hear something to be able to get something out of something. Listening to nothing gains nothing. Listening to nothing gains nothing. It sounds to me like you're scared to go out here and fight for something that's going to help benefit you financially, benefit your household, benefit your family, and benefit the community. I think that you got to stop with all this mess, all this scaredness. You can't be scared and think that you're going to get a point across to somebody. Stop playing, man. I think you're afraid to do that. Get yourself up. God opened your eyes this morning. You woke up and you looked up at that ceiling, and the first thing you should have been doing is saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Be glad that you could walk through your house and you got lights on, air conditioning, heat, TVs, food in your refrigerator, water to turn on, a toothbrush and toothpaste, a little bit of damn toilet tissue, soap, wash, hair. You got all this stuff. Be grateful that God was able to let you wake up and see it again. It hurts me to my heart that people are not grateful. Man, I'm not sitting here just trying to pour something on you that I just came up with and thought that it was going to be okay with. No, man. I gives a rat's Michael Jackson about what somebody say and what they think and all this stuff there. If it ain't worth nothing to listen to, I don't give a crap about it. But I hear everything. I listen to everything. Then I process it. And I take what I can from it and I learn from it. I apply it to my life so I can be able to move forward. I'm not going to sit around and wait on somebody to not be able to give me information. I'm not going to say that I don't sit by and around people and have a listening ear and not be able to entertain it or not be able to respond to it or be able to receive something from it, whether it's good or negative. But when I receive it, I need to process it. I need to break it down and see what I can gain from it. I'm not going to be a closed-minded man. My mind is open for anything, good and bad, because bad things can help you overcome a lot of the situations and obstacles that's in your life. Good things can help you turn things into bad things. Sometimes people overthink a lot of the bad and the good. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. I don't want to be around that. Well, because you ain't learned nothing from that. You can learn a lot of things from a lot of things that's bad. One of them is not to be bad. That's one of them. I learned that. Because when I did something bad, there were consequences behind it. So it was good that I experienced that bad thing. That was the good thing about it. Because I learned not to do it a damn again. Don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. I'm going to try. Ah! That's what it does to you. Scare the shit out of you. Burn your hand. Hurt you. Then you go whining. That was a bad thing, right? But you learned from the bad thing, which turned into a good thing because you learned not to do bad things. Wake up. I'm just saying. Tell it like it is. So if you, I thank everybody that has came on and turned around and said, have chimed in. I'm still waiting on people to voice their opinions. I got, my cousin on here, Rock Boy 336. Shout out to you. And my sister cousin, Christy Jones, Sides Jones King. That's my baby. That's my sister. I love you, baby. I love you. I miss you. And this is my queen, one of my queens. That's my family. There she go right there. I love you, baby. And that's Rock Boy's mom, which is my sister cousin. I love you, baby. And, we are truly a loving family. Are we unitized right now? Not really. But we're working on it. We're working on building our family. We're working on it. I love my family. Truly. A lot of people don't understand that, family doesn't mean a group of people. A whole lot of people that are in your family. That's not what that means. I'm going to break this down to you. Family. Family stands for father and mother. I love you. Uh-oh. That went over a lot of people's head. Family stands for father and mother. I love you. It don't say I love my cousins, I love my aunts, I love all these people like this right here. It don't say all that. It's talking about your father and your mother, which is in the Bible. God says that you should honor thy mother and thy father. So all you ones out here that's thinking that it's okay to be upset with your mom and your dad, good luck. For whatever reason, good luck. Be mad, but don't disrespect them. Because God watching you. God is watching you. And boy, karma is a beast. It comes around from nowhere. It'll get you through your kids, your grandbabies. It'll get you through your sickness, illness, eyes, or whatever the case may be. God will punish you for it. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Some of the stuff I done could be coming back on my children. So I stopped doing a lot of stuff because I don't want it to come back on my grandbabies. No, sir. If somebody gonna be punished, Lord Jesus Christ, punish me. I'm accountable for me. I'll admit, I'll repent, whatever it takes. But hold me accountable. Don't touch my people, Lord Jesus Christ. I'm willing to pay the price, just like you did, like you let your son pay the price. I'm willing to take that sacrifice for mine. I'm not scared, Lord Jesus Christ. I'm ready. I'm ready when you ready for me. I'm not scared. A lot of people out here talk about I don't want to die. Man, please. No, I don't want to, but I know I'm going to. And when I do, I know I'm ready to. You better wake up. I'm just saying. Tell it like it is. Giving people your heart. Giving people your heart. Giving them your heart is something that you need to really know who you giving it to. How you giving it to them. Why you giving it to them. Hopefully you can be receiving it back. The love that you're giving. Yeah, we grow up believing that we're supposed to love our country. We're supposed to love our fellow man. We're supposed to be kind to one another. Nobody in this world can tell me that they ain't never experienced the Bible. Nobody in this world can't tell me that they ain't never experienced church. Nobody in this world can't tell me that they haven't experienced someone talking to them about something that could benefit them. Nobody can tell me that they ain't never heard somebody talking to them that was negative, that created an opportunity for you to do something wrong or right. It's only two things out here. Bad and good, wrong and right, yes and no, don't and do. Hey, that's it. That's how laws became, based on those 6 things I just said. What you should not do, what you should do. What you can do, what you can't do. That's how you do things. You got to open up, talk to people, open your mouths, open your heart, open your minds, open your mouth, and tell it like it is. Listen to the people that's talking. Because it's a lot of good words out here. It's a lot of good things out here that people can actually give to you. Yes, I am giving it to you as real as I can give it to you, because this is the things that weighs on my heart, my mind, my soul, my spirit, and it makes me want to be able to talk to you about it. It makes me to want, and I'm not just talking to you out there. I'm actually talking to myself. I'm just looking at the man in the phone, in the mirror, relaying information to my brain so I can understand what it is that I need to be able to keep doing to be able to progress in life. That's it. I'm not just talking to you. If now person on here never get nothing out of it, watch what I get out of it. Because I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep on being argumentative about things that are wrong. I'm going to continue to be able to be an advocate for the community, for the people. I'm going to continue to be able to want to talk about my tax money, my money being taken from me for something that belongs to me. Why do you think America is the land of the free? Ha, 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 ha. You don't want me up there in the chair because everything could be free. Not analytical. Not literally, I mean. Everything could be free because I know then there'll be corruption. There'll be greed. There'll be a whole lot of things that come with that. So yeah, you have to have structure. Don't get me wrong. I understand the system. I know that there needs to be structure in things in order for there to be laws so people won't be going crazy out here. Got something for that too. Got something for that too. You want to stop, you want to stop drugs from coming into the country. You want to stop murderers from coming into the country. You create task force to go knock down somebody's house because they trying to earn a living the best way they can. That's how it is. Yeah, you want to kick their door down because they can't get a job because they did something wrong 10, 20 years ago, and now it's following them for 20, 30 years, and they just sitting back being a statistic. So they have to find a way to earn, just like somebody getting dropped off in Alaska and never been to Alaska. They got to know what they got to utilize the tools that they learned throughout their life in order to be able to survive. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. A man out here that you won't give him a job. You tell him that he owe you this, but he asks you for a job, you won't even give it to him. So what the next thing he gonna do? He gonna find a way to survive. He gotta pay for a family. He gotta live. And most of the time we have to turn to the streets. Sad, but yes, it is true. We're forced to be utilizing our survival skills. Mentality tells us that I have to do something, good or bad. It's not by choice. Everybody say you had a choice. Yeah, I used a good choice first. I filled out 50 applications. They told me that I had a felony on my record 25 years ago and said that I'm not able to work for them. Yes. And hire someone right out of college that works their 2 paychecks and quit. Not a man that is determined to do the right thing by his family and stay out of that bad world and trying to get into the good world. It is unfair. Very much unfair. Just saying, tell it like it is. I'm going to be out. That is my time for today. I am getting back on there a little later. I have to go get this pacemaker checked to make sure that that nothing has came loose in there. And hopefully that I haven't done anything to damage it. And the procedure that happened yesterday didn't do anything to cause some of the little things that is on my app that are a little wavy right now. And the doctors need to see me ASAP. I thank you guys for coming on. I love you. I care. I want to hear what you got to say. Please don't hesitate to contact me on my Instagram page, 49ers1928. Tell It Like It Is 19 is also my page as well. My name is Ant Sides. I'm here. I'm not afraid of anything or anybody. I challenge you to challenge me, and let's get this thing working. Let's talk about what's on your mind. Tell It Like It Is 19. And you can go to my YouTube channel starting this weekend. Thank you very much, and you have a blessed day. Tell it like it is 19, and we out.